Okay.
We get so much out. We get so much. You can film the whole you can film the conversation if you want. We get so much. You're saying like it's been so much fun for you guys. We get so much out of it too. Like Yak and Matt and we love it. We love it. Yak and I love watching every episode. It's like one of our. It's like watching our.
He put so much into it to make it that
I know.
funny. He's good at that. So I think that's his niche.
It's like, well, you guys have a great chemistry together. Like you're just.
She's taking a picture. Well, thank you.
Yeah, you're just being yourself. It's great. And then like Charlie's just filming it in his creative ways.
Double thumbs up, right?
Like Yak and I, it's like we're watching one of our favorite TV shows every week. Oh, gotta sit down and watch Mondays with Malta.
It's neat too, using it in your stand-up for commercials and stuff.
Oh yeah.
It's awesome.
Yeah, the audience is like laughing at it. Yeah,
So
it's cool. Yeah, I don't know if Charlie showed you that yet, like any of the clips from when Private Street and I put it in like the show. But
I don't know if we've seen it.
Yeah.
But it was neat filming some of that stuff too.
Oh yeah.
And we did that.
And we used old ones too. Like we used a clip from like the Thanksgiving one last year.
The good Lord has blessed me with a wonderful family and really a great life, and I'm very fortunate. So have a wonderful Thanksgiving.
And put that in for a minute in the middle of the show, and people loved it.
That's amazing. You guys got such...
Los Angeles audience loved it.
Hey.
Coming out on a Friday night after Thanksgiving to watch the show, and they're seeing you on the screen.
Amazing. Hey, take a picture of this.
Don't they say, what the heck is
Ferraro!
Maybe. No.
It's actually my third piece. I had one on the route.
You want to get a shot of this photo too? Oh. This could be like the seed, the like. So who's Craig D's?
Mondays with Malta and Craig D's too. Where did it all start? Well, Craig D's had his own sports show. It's called North Coast Sports. And this is prior to the first season of the Captains, which is the Cleveland Indians single A baseball team. Well, Craig was the voice of the Captains, and he had his own show again called North Coast Sports. And
what year?
This is 13 years ago, so this is 2016, so that would be minus 2003, right around in there. And the owner of the radio station, it was WLW back then, now it's Integrity Radio, WINT. The owner of the radio station said, as a guest, give Charlie Malta a call. He knows a lot of people. I bet you'd be a good guest. And his name was Ray Samich. That was really a nice, humbling remark by Ray that Charlie would be a good guest. Well, Craig did that. It was the first time we met live on his show. And he kept asking me back week after week, which was really, really nice. And fun for me because I love sports. So it was a 4-hour call-in radio show from 6 to 10, right out of his studio at 6913 Stevens Boulevard in Eastlake. Or Willoughby, I should say. It's on the border. And each week we take calls and we talk sports. Well, the following year, we were sitting at Beef O'Brady's, and the Captains were about starting their inaugural season, and Craig said, and turned to me, he said, I'll be too busy with the Captains. I would like you to man the call-in radio show, and we're going to call it Mondays with Malta. And I was overwhelmed to think, wow, I have my own radio show. Are you kidding me? I mean, it's probably a dream come true for any sports fan to be able to host his own radio show. Well, the first year it was called Mondays with Malta, Craig D's too, and he came in as a co-host, and that way he wouldn't have to spend as much time just in case he had to break off at a captain's meeting or something like that. I could handle it. So that lasted about a year, and then Craig was way too busy, and I asked Ray Malovic to join us. Ray Malovic longtime voice of Lake County, we called him, and Ray was the Cavaliers announcer from 79 to 83, and I'd known him as a softball player, as a good umpire, and a great voice. I mean, let's take it, call it like it is. His voice was better than anybody's. Back when he was 11 years old, he used to play wiffle ball, Ray Malavic, and call the game as he would play. And Mrs. O'Flaherty stuck her head out the window one day and said, "Someday, Ray Malavic, you're going to be a professional announcer," and we all know he was. So Ray Malavic served as my co-host for the next 12 years until he passed away this past November, and we miss him very dearly. So that's how it started. About 3 years into the show, a car dealership called Adventure Chrysler Plymouth on Euclid Avenue called the station and said, "We'd like Charlie to host this show live from our lot in Euclid Avenue. We're going to initiate a new line of cars called the PT Cruiser. We want Charlie to open it up." Well, that was pretty cool. So we opened up on remote that day, about 10 years ago. And ever since that day, a different restaurant or bar has picked up every show. So Monday nights, we travel, and it's great meeting the community. Great out there, and meeting everybody and having a good time. And Glenn Follies, my technician, sets up the radio station right in the restaurant, or a gymnasium, or a hall, like our biggest show at the Broadneck's Creation Home, where 1,100 people came last year for one show. So then, back then, instead of just interviewing the star quarterback or the professional basketball player, I thought, let's do a high school sports show where everybody is involved, from the cheerleader to the star quarterback to the bowler to the track star. The ADs loved it, loved putting a microphone in front of the students. So help their self-esteem, help them talk a little bit about themselves, and it's worked. So here we are 13 years later. We still got a radio show. We're still out in the community. We're making a lot of smiles. We change it up every once in a while. Like last week was our Christmas show. We had some professional singers, plus we had the LC singers. We kept the theme being, it's all about the kids. And it seems to work. And we hope to go strong for the next years to come. And I'm very fortunate, very humbled that the station has continued to ask me to do it. And Ray has passed, and I've added John O'Donnell, who's just been fantastic the last 3 months since he's taken over as a co-host. Judge John O'Donnell, I should say, very intuitive and smart about sports. Man, he knows a cavalcade of sports, and from A to Z, he's knowledgeable. So he's worked. The show's going strong, and it couldn't go strong without all our sponsors, and I can't thank them enough. So if you need a new roof, this is a commercial now, call Clements Construction. Stop by and see my good buddy PJ Conway, and get your groceries at his Family Foods grocery store on Lakeshore and Route 306. You need a new countertop, see Mike Fimiani at Forenza Stone, forenzastone.com. And if you need printing, see Kramer Printing. And, of course, the best electrician in town, that's Jack Borky. Well, that's about it.
So that's who Craig Dees is.
That's who Craig Dees is. That's a lot more. But keep it going for a second. I just want to thank Glenn Foley for making it all possible. For the Juice Man, who's now stepped it up a notch, as he cuts commercials for every show and gets them out there in social media, in Facebook, in Twitter, in Instagram. A lot of fun. He puts a lot of effort into it, and we thank our LA contingent as they're involved out there in LA who just seem to love the commercials and add into them, making it really, really special. Again, and we gotta thank Ma because she's never missed a show. 13 years, she listens to every single show. And you can't beat that when you have a wife with that much support. So tune in. We're on Integrity Radio, 1330 AM, 101.5 FM, and Integrity Radio, WINT.com. And that's Ma. She's a great gal, very pretty. I hit the lottery. That's it for now. That's a little bit about the show. And any other questions?
That's it. That's
John? John's doing his own